It's 502 Restaurant Week, the most anticipated food event of the year in Louisville.
I mean, you talk about fun.
And right now, we're getting a taste of what it's all about on a special edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs. We'll visit the top restaurants in town, meet the chefs, and see what they're serving. We'll also see what's driving them and Louisville to the top of the nation's culinary charts.
People already know all around the world about it, but this 10 days is going to be cool.
It's a special edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs, and it starts right now.
When we start to cook, it rolls.
The secret is
Secrets. Secrets.
give you one more secret.
Secrets.
That's the secret, yeah. It's another good secret.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Hyatt downtown here in Louisville. I'm Kevin Harned. Here are Secrets of Louisville Chefs and this special edition. We're celebrating 10 years on the air, sharing the secrets from Louisville's best chefs. And what a better place to be than right here at the Hyatt for 502 Restaurant Week, which is underway right now. It's a focus on the chefs and restaurants that are putting Louisville squarely on the nation's culinary map. And it's a great time to go out to eat in Louisville, as dozens of restaurants are offering special menus to celebrate.
That'll be a great incentive to get out.
Tonight, we're sampling what they're serving, and we're going into the kitchen with the chefs. From New Lou on East Market Street, Frankfort Avenue, downtown, we're on a tour of the town with the taste buds as our guide. We'll check out the best Louisville has to offer, from Italian to Mediterranean, vegetarian, American, you name it, we'll taste it. Helping me out tonight is America's Chief Entertaining Officer, Tim Laird, who's also proud to call Louisville home. Tim, doing any sampling?
Oh, I sure am, Kevin, because there's so many great restaurants here, great chefs. And speaking of which, I'm here with Harold Baker from Gary's on Spring. Harold, what are you serving up for Restaurant Week?
Tim?
Good to see you. Absolutely.
Today, Tim, I've got some wonderful lamb and elk, Mediterranean lamb and elk. It's going to be fused in with a crab. We have here.
Wow.
This is a little crab, lobster, morels, onions. We're going to get this going, Tim. We're going to get it going. There's our elk.
A little elk going in.
Let's start off. We got a little morel.
Love morel
Green
mushrooms.
onions. Green onions. Onions.
Awesome.
Crab. Lobster. Sun-dried tomatoes. Shiitake. And look, I got a little fresh mint going in over here.
Very nice. How do you keep these pans straight? You're doing a good job of it. I don't know which ones.
We got a little curry. We got a little thyme, and we got a little salt. All right. With a strawberry infused vinaigrette. Gary's on Spring. Our lamb and elk right in here. Our crab. And there you have it, from my heart to your heart.
Nice. That's why I'm going to be doing a lot of sampling here tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, Tim. If steak is your thing, you'll have plenty of opportunities to dig into some of Louisville's best during 502 Restaurant Week. Among the restaurants to choose from, Morton's, known for its prime beef, served in all the classic styles. One secret to their steak is the way it's cooked, on a broiler that gets up to around 1,000 degrees. It's the same deal at Del Frisco's in St. Matthews, where they're also cooking prime beef on high heat to perfection. Del Frisco's has been serving guests in Louisville since 1981. Oh, and did we mention Jeff Ruby's? The famous steakhouse downtown ages their beef in-house, and they do it big. Jeff Ruby's is home to the cowboy steak, a huge ribeye that will satisfy any appetite. And if you like your steak with a view, you may want to take advantage of some of the offerings from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Ruth's Chris is perched high atop the Caden Tower, Louisville's famous Frank Lloyd Wright building that you see along the Watterson Expressway. Aside from steak, you can also try their popular barbecued shrimp as part of their special 502 Restaurant Week menu. And speaking of great food that comes with an awesome view, top this: dinner in a revolving restaurant 25 floors above the Ohio River. Review is part of 502 Restaurant Week as well, and right now, Tim Laird is sampling what they are serving.
I'm with Chef Brian Riddle here from Review, and I'll tell you what, this looks absolutely fabulous. Chef, what do you have to offer at 502 Restaurant Week here?
Well, thank you, Tim. Basically, this is one of our items that we use up in Review. It's our chicken bacala. It's a free-range breasted chicken that we stuff with the smoked mozzarella, wrap it in a shaved Kentucky ham, stuff it with arugula, and a red-eye demi-glaze. And we top it with a little bit of a spicy microgreen.
Chef, you mind if I give that a
No,
try?
please, have a couple.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Chef, I'm going in. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, my God. I'm giving you a great review.
Well, thank you.
Awesome.
In Review.
This is absolutely incredible. Chef, always glad to see you.
You too, Tim.
Everything
Thanks
you
for
guys
coming.
do down at Review, you're phenomenal up
Oh,
there.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Great restaurant, great view. Go down. Chef Riddle's doing it all.
Thanks, Tim. There's plenty for seafood lovers too during 502 Restaurant Week. Out at Westport Village, you have a couple of options. At AP Crafters, Atlantic salmon is on the menu, along with bourbon bread pudding for dessert. We went into the kitchen there and found out the secret to what makes that so good. That house-made salty caramel sauce on top. Also in Westport Village, Napa River Grill.
Firing it up around here.
You'll be able to get salmon on the 502 Restaurant Week menu there as well. Or maybe you'll want to have their extremely popular port wine braised short ribs.
Can't think of a better dish I've ever had.
And Kevin, you'll always want to save room for dessert at Napa River Grill. I'm here with Michelle Childers, who makes everything from scratch, including this incredible bread pudding.
I proof and bake the croissants in-house, and then I mix them with a vanilla custard, and I put a ganache truffle in the center. So when you warm it up to serve it, the ganache center melts out of there. And then we serve it with this banana creme anglaise and chocolate sauce, and it is delicious.
Oh, fantastic. And again, you do a lot of things from scratch, but this is going to be featured during 502 Restaurant
Yes.
Week.
You're
No fork
welcome.
needed here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. See the chocolate and caramel that goes all over? Absolutely. Phenomenal. Michelle, great job. Love it at Napa River Grill.
You can find a list of all the options for 502 Restaurant Week online. We've made it convenient for you by posting the link on our site at newlocaltv.com. But for now, keep it right here because we're actually going to show you the menu next. Coming up, a taste of the best Italian food in town and a whole lot more on this 502 Restaurant Week edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Hyatt Downtown. I'm Kevin Harned for this special edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs, where we're getting a taste of what's on the menu for 502 Restaurant Week. Dozens of restaurants are here previewing their special menus for the week. Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher is among the many who are ready to dig in.
I will definitely be out and about to many of them, as many as I possibly can be.
Some high-end restaurants are offering menus for $50-$20 per person, and many are only $50-$20 per couple. One of those restaurants is located right here at the Hyatt. It's Sway, short for Southern Way. Tim Laird is checking out their 502 week menu. Tim?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with Chef David Barrett at
Hey,
Sway.
Tim, how are you?
Good,
Nice to see you
good to
again.
see you. Now, listen, you're from Chicago, but you also have some Louisville roots. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I grew up in inner city Chicago, but my mom's from Kentucky. So I was growing up in the city, eating salt-cured ham, biscuits and gravy, shrimp and grits, fried green tomatoes. When I was little, my friends thought I was crazy. What are you eating? They have a sleepover, and they're like, "What are you eating?" Just eat
great.
it. You're gonna love this.
I love it. And now you're back here cooking it up for everybody. So we
Absolutely.
appreciate that. Absolutely. Tell us about some of the dishes you have here for Restaurant Week.
Sure. Well, right now it's my assistant Dan Bronke. He's going to tell you all about the fried green tomatoes.
What we have here, Tim, we have a fried green tomato, and it's not just any fried green tomato. We use local products. We have a Weisenberger meal, and it's a cornmeal, and underneath we have a spicy dip, and it's topped with some Kentucky microgreens.
How crisp that looks. That is awesome. Now look at this. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Tim, this is one of our items that we're featuring on 502 week. This is all-natural pork chop out of Acres Farm, out of Lancaster, Kentucky. Edamame succotash and cornbread stuffing.
And when you talk about the South, you got to talk about this fried chicken.
You know what?
Look at the crispiness on that.
You know, if we're gonna do fried chicken in Kentucky, it better be the best. And we have
right.
people come in here, and I'll tell you, I'll guarantee you, if that's not the best fried chicken you've ever had, I'll pay for it. And man, I haven't not once in almost a year
Wow.
have I paid for a fried chicken.
Finally, the king of Southern dishes, shrimp and grits.
Yeah, all of our ingredients at Sway here at the Hyatt has at least one or more local ingredients. Here we're using Weiserberger Mill grits. We're using andouille sausage out of Marchbury Farm. It's all natural raised, no hormones or steroids.
Chef, you know your roots. You're coming back to Kentucky, cooking south, Sway Restaurant. Make your way down here. Unbelievable. Great, Chef. Thank you.
Thanks a bunch, Tim. Nice to see you again.
Thanks, Tim. Sway is one of several hotel restaurants taking part in 502 Restaurant Week. Another is Blue, which is right up the road at the Marriott downtown. You don't have to stay the night to enjoy the accommodations there. As we celebrate 502 Restaurant Week, we're also celebrating 10 years of Secrets of Louisville Chefs, and it's great to see so many familiar faces, some of which we featured on our first episode back in 2003, like Agostino Gabriele from Vincenzo's. He shared a lot of good secrets to authentic Italian cooking with us, including his Gorgonzola stuffed filet, which is one of several items on Vincenzo's 502 Week menu. Go see Agostino and his brother Vincenzo this week. Reservations are recommended. For Italian food in a more casual setting, you can find it at the Martini Italian Bistro out on the East End in the Summit. We met Chef Alan Hubbard in our kitchen theater at Sullivan University, where he showed us the secrets to his chicken Florentine, sauteed chicken breast on mashed potatoes with spinach and Alfredo sauce.
And the Alfredo sauce is just a nice way of saying heavy cream with Parmesan cheese added to it. You let it reduce a little bit till it thickens up. Nice way to say Alfredo. You can add any kind of cheese you like.
Martini's Chicken Alfredo is on their 502 Restaurant Week menu. A great time to go give it a try. And for top-tier Italian food on Frankfort Avenue, nothing beats Volare. Chef Josh Moore makes just about everything from scratch, including the pasta. And he's one of the few chefs in the region doing sugar art on his dessert plates. Tim Laird is with Chef Josh right now.
I'm so happy that you're offering one of your signature dishes at 502 Restaurant Week here, and this is one of my favorites. Tell me about your dessert.
Like you said, this is our signature dessert, tiramisu. We make all desserts in-house, but this is the one I'm the most proud of. Very traditional tiramisu. Lady fingers are soaked in espresso with the Frangelico mascarpone cream. Serving this with a little vanilla creme anglaise custard sauce, raspberry coulis, milk chocolate, white chocolate, fresh berries, and an edible orchid.
Here it is, one of my favorites from Volare. Absolutely dead on. Josh, thanks, buddy. This was incredible.
Italian food abounds in Louisville during 502 Restaurant Week. Aside from the restaurants we've mentioned, there's also Amici. They're here serving their penne alla Lorenzo, which will be offered as part of their special menu this week. And for classic Northern Italian food, there's Porcini, a Louisville original on Frankfort Avenue since 1992. John Plymel has been the head chef there since the restaurant opened. And he's still at it, serving everything from artisan pizzas to classic Italian desserts, all made from scratch. Up next, the food that's making Nulu on East Market Street one of the most popular dinner destinations in town. Stay with us for this 502 Restaurant Week edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
I'm sharing my secret.
Get more secrets from Louisville's top chefs every weeknight at 6 on Louisville's Ion 21.
A to Z.
Secrets of Louisville Chefs takes you to the hottest spots in town.
So this is the Elvis on horseback.
And behind the scenes, so you can make your favorite restaurant food at home.
He's allowed us inside the kitchen.
Join Kevin Harned for Secrets of Louisville Chefs in high definition.
Tastes as good as it looks.
Every weeknight at 6 on Ion 21.
Ready to play some dinner.
Another good secret.
Welcome back for a special 502 Restaurant Week edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned. We've been revealing the secrets of local chefs for the past 10 years, and we're glad the nation is finally recognizing our great chefs as well. Southern Living ranks Louisville as one of the tastiest towns in the South. We're home to an Iron Chef champion in Edward Lee from 610 Magnolia, and an Extreme Chef champion in Anthony Lamas from Ceviche. And Zagat, the standard of restaurant guides, leaves nothing to doubt when they rank Louisville as the best foodie town in America. Why here? Maybe it's our farmers with their fresh ingredients. Maybe it's something in our water. Or perhaps it's our bourbon. Certainly, Sullivan University's culinary school has played a big role, supplying the local industry with thousands of trained chefs. Whatever the reason, we're glad to have been along for the ride over the last 10 years. One place that's always been at the top as far as Louisville restaurants are concerned is the Oak Room. Tim Laird is with its chef.
And I'm here with Chef Patrick Roney, who's going to show us a couple of the items that are featuring today at the 502 Restaurant Week and some of the other items. How are you, Chef?
Very good. And you?
Oh, great. Good to see you. And it's always fabulous at the Oak Room.
Oh,
always.
thank you.
Tremendous.
Thank you
now,
very much.
This looks exciting. Tell me about this.
This is a portobello and leek fumet. So it's actually a duet soup. I have the portobello on the bottom, the leek on the top. It's garnished with this is a chive powder. I've made a chive oil and then tapioca multidextrin, pureed it, and it becomes this fun little powder, garnished with some fresh chives.
Now, so guests will come up and actually I just drink this?
Yep,
and,
just drink it. Yep.
See the taste I get?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right. I'm going.
exactly.
This looks so fabulous. But this is incredible. A lot of taste, a lot of flavor. That earthiness of the mushroom comes through. But I've got a little left, so can't leave it. Oh yeah, Chef, you're always doing it up right. That is great. Tremendous. Thank you, Chef. While the Oak Room has been a part of the River City's success for decades, many newcomers to the restaurant scene here in Louisville have added to recent accolades. Like Marketplace at Theater Square, where Chef Dallas McGarity is making pork chop sous vide with his own barbecue sauce, which he infuses with bacon. Among the choices on his 502 Restaurant Week menu, an artichoke, feta, and Kalamata olive salad. Very Mediterranean. St. Charles Exchange has quickly become a hotspot in downtown's oldest building. At the turn of the century, it was the St. Charles Hotel, and then the Bernheim Distillery. Now it's a restaurant that's putting new twist on classic dishes, like the Reuben, which is made with pork belly, fondue, and pickled mustard seeds. The biggest surge of newcomers to the Louisville restaurant scene has been on East Market Street, which is known as Nulu. Chef Annie Petrie at Decca brings her West Coast style to Kentucky ingredients. It's a beautiful restaurant covering 3 floors, both indoors and out, and the menu is always changing. Also in the Nulu district, Harvest, where almost everything on your plate is grown or raised within 100 miles of where I'm standing right now. Tonight, they're giving us a taste of their roasted vegetable pot pie and mini fried apple pie, which is on their special menu for this week. Another newcomer is Bistro 1860 on Melwood Avenue. It's a new restaurant with a longtime favorite as the chef. Tim Laird is with Michael Crouch. Chef Crouch brought even a sous chef with him, and it's kind of indicative of what they do at Bistro 1860 because things come in different sizes.
The menu I have designed, it comes in a small bite portion, an appetizer portion, and an entree size portion, so you can totally customize your meal in any way you actually possibly want. Tonight I've got going one of my options also for the 502 restaurant. It's a watercress salad It's dressed with the Roquefort smoked blue cheese, lardon bacon, dried Bing cherries. And once again, like I said, you can get these in 3 different sizes at the restaurant, just like you can any dish on the menu.
And that's what makes it fun too, Chef. You can come in, you can try different things, and it's just a wonderful place to go.
It's not about coming in and just eating dinner. It's coming in about having a dining experience and exploring different flavors of food.
It is an experience. So Bistro 1860, unbelievable place. Chef Crouch making it happen down there.
Thanks, Tim. If you've not been to Bistro 1860, do yourself a favor and check it out. Again, it's down on Melwood Avenue. Another gym that's part of 502 Restaurant Week is located in Butchertown. It's the Blind Pig, and they smoke and cure hams and meats right in-house. Head chef and owner Joe Frace joined us in our kitchen theater to reveal the secrets to his European comfort food, like shepherd's pie and cassoulet. What a week it's going to be. I'm ready to start eating right now. I bet you are too. We're about out of time, but before we go, I want to mention one more hotspot taking part in 502 Restaurant Week. If you're looking for a fun night at 4th Street Live, you might pay a visit to the Maker's Mark Bourbon Lounge, famous for great steaks and, of course, a wide selection of Kentucky bourbon. Great restaurants, so many great chefs, all of whom we've watched closely over the last 10 years on Secrets of Louisville Chefs. Now, as you launch into this next week, take part in 502 Restaurant Week. Get out and enjoy the restaurant scene we have here in Louisville. Maybe you'll find a new favorite. Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harned. We'll see you next time on Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
I'm sharing my secret.
Get more secrets from Louisville's top chefs every weeknight at 6 on Louisville's Ion 21.
A to Z.
Secrets of Louisville Chefs takes you to the hottest spots in town.
So this is the Elvis on horseback.
And behind the scenes, so you can make your favorite restaurant food at home.
He's allowed us inside the kitchen.
Join Kevin Harned for Secrets of Louisville Chefs in high definition.
Tastes as good as it looks.
Every weeknight at 6 on Ion 21.
Ready to play some dinner.